Hey everyone, we're back again. This is Belle, and I know we've been featuring Loki and Willow in our past few videos, but in this one, we're going to go back to basics, and I want to teach you guys how to teach your dogs how to do 4 things at the same time. Now, these 4 commands are pretty easy. Belle knows them, but she is the least worked with of all the dogs because the other 2 are service dogs, and she is not. So we are going to work with her today on sit, down, up, and stand. Now up just means going from a down position back into a sit position. So you can do this a couple different ways. If you want to say sit and just have sit be that position, that's fine. Or if you want to use up, like I use up with Loki, and I know my sister uses up with Willow. So we're going to do those 4 things. The first thing that you need to do is charge your marker. Okay, so we are going to be luring today with food, or in this case a treat for her, and she loves these. So what you need to do is charge your marker. So Betty, come here. Good girl. So she already knows sit, it's obvious, but I want to let her know that I have something, and that's good. And then charging the marker is saying yes. So yes is my you did something right word. So I am using the treats to charge that and make it mean something. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Yes. And I'm not rewarding for anything in particular. I know she's sitting, but that's not the reason I'm rewarding her here. Now she's off. Alright, so to get your dog into a sit, if they've never done this before, so let's say you have a puppy, or maybe you have a shelter dog that has no obedience on them. To get them to sit, you take your food lure, your treat, and then you lure it right above their head. Yes. And then the second their butt hits the ground, hers was already on the ground, but the second it hits the ground is when you reward. So I'm going to toss this over here, so she'll go get it. Belly. Yes. So the moment that her butt hits the ground, I say yes. I'm going to keep luring her or tossing a treat and making her go get it so that she stands up for me. Belly. Yes. And notice I'm not saying the word sit until the command is solid that every time you put the food above her head, or his head if you have a male dog, every time you put the food above their head, that their butt hits the floor. Then you can add the command. Girl. Betty. Yes. So since she already knows it, you'll do this many, 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 many times until they learn it. Once they know it, wait for her to go away again. Belly. Sit. Yes. Good girl. Belly. Good. Sit. Yes. Good girl. Willow's getting very jealous of me. Belly. Good girl. Now, I told you that you can teach 4 commands at the same time, and you can. So the 4 commands are sit, down works just like sit. So you're going to keep the treat close to their nose here. And what you need to do is you pull them, yes, into a down position. Okay? The other one is up. So up is yes, good girl. She put a paw up, that's okay. And then up, and then stand. Yes, good girl. Now you can teach these at the same time. So you can sit, good girl, down, good girl, yes. Yes. Good girl. Stand. Yes. Good girl. Oh, you already know one. Stand. Stand. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. Over here. Down. Yes. Ooh. Now roll over for me too. Up. Yes. Good. Up. Up. Yes. Good. Up. Up. Yes. Good. Up. Good. Stand. So, stand, yes. And for the stand, you don't want the dog to walk, but I do pull the treat away. Belly up, good girl. Belly stand, yes, so that she does stand all the way up. Belly up, good girl. Belly stand, yes, good girl. Belly up, belly stand, yes, good girl. Belly down, yes, good girl. Belly up, yes, good girl. Belly. Stand. Nope. Stand. Yes. Good stand. Belly stand. Nope. Oh. You were up for a minute. stand. Nope. Stand. Ooh, this one's hard. Stand. Yes. Good. Stand. Yes. It's not real noisy in here right now. We're not cooking, so there aren't any smells. So once she can do it in here, the next step is to go outside where she could be distracted and do it out there. So we're gonna go outside. This is your next step. So she's already sitting? Yes. So we'll reward that. Ready? See? Yes. Good girl. Get it down. Yes. Good girl. Get it up. Yes. Good girl. Okay, stand. Yes. Good girl. Now I didn't let her have that one with the standing until I knew that she was going to stay standing, because inside she had been laying down a lot. So I tried not to do that. So, belly down. Good girl. Belly down. Down, down. Yes, good girl. Good down. Belly up. Yes, good girl. Belly stand. Yes, good girl. Belly stand. Yes, good girl. Belly stand. Yes, good girl. Now let's try standing this way. Belly stand. Nope, stand. Yes, good girl. Her default is always sit, and I don't know why. I didn't train that into her. She just decided that that's where her default's going to be. And welcome to Border Collie intensity on the staring into your soul and seeing everything that you've ever done in your life. So, yeah, fun times. Belly down. Yes. Good girl. Belly down. Yes. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. All right, so after they can do all the commands outside, which she obviously did, yes, good girl, we're going to work on duration. Duration is how long they're staying in that position. So for her, she's pretty good once you give her a stay command, but I don't want to give a stay command. I want sit to mean that you sit there, down to mean you're laying down until I give you something else. Standing for her is going to be a little bit more difficult, so we're not going to do that one, but I'll have to work with her on that one by myself. So sit is pretty good, and she'll do this for a long time. Belly down. Yes, good girl. Yes. Yes. So I'm counting to 5 in my head. No, Mia. Yes, good girl. She made a choice to lay back down, so I can retreat. Yes. And then you count to 10 in your head. Nope. Yes. And choice. Good choice. Yes. Good down. And whenever I reward, I try and say good down, not every time, or yes down, but that way, yeah, it reinforces what she's in right now. Yes down. Good girl. Yes down. Good girl. Yes down. Good girl. And dog. Yes. Good girl. Belly up. Yes. Good girl. Belly stand. Yeah. Belly stand. Up. Stand. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. You stand. Yes. Good girl. You stand. Yes. Good girl. You stand. Good girl. Yes, belly. Oh, drop them. Got it. Belly sit. Yes. Good sit. Belly down. Yes. Good down. Yes. Good down. Yes. Good down. Yes. Good girl. Down. Yes. Good girl. Alright, I'm gonna go get Loki and I'll show you guys what it looks like after all of this training has been done, so you can get some distance. So he'll be across the backyard over here and he'll be listening to all my commands. So I'll show you guys that, and let me go get Loki. So we're back out here with Loki, and I'm gonna walk him down to the end, give him in a sit stay, and then we'll do some commands from, you know, I don't know, 100 feet or so. So, Loki, heel. Loki is on an e-collar, and that helps me, especially with this and stuff. So we're going to try and see if he'll do a couple commands for me from a little over 100 feet away. So, Loki, up, up, up. Yeah, so good boy. Loki, down. Yeah, so boy. We're going to do what's called an interrupted recall. Interrupted recall means I call the dog to me, and then I give him a command, and he's got to do it without moving too much further from what I called him. So, Loki, help. Good, sit. Yes, a good boy. Up, up. Good boy. Down. All the way. Good boy. Up, down. Good boy. Okay, come. Yes, a boy. Yes. What a good job, boy. What a good job, boy. And that's what it looks like once you have a dog who knows their basics. And yeah, I know it. Can do it in distractions. The next step, sorry, ignore the dog. The next step is to go somewhere where the dog is really, really distracted. So my sister and I are going to take the two service dogs, so Loki and Willow, over to PetSmart. And we're going to do some of those things, PetSmart or Petco. Either way, we're going to go over to one of those pet-friendly stores, and we're going to try some of these training tasks when we're in those stores, just to see how they're going to go around with the dogs, around a lot of smells, those kinds of things. So, we'll see you there. So there was another dog up here that is another German Shepherd, but it's only 8 months old and it has 0 training on it. So we're using that dog right now as walking past and doing distraction work for these guys. Loki's doing great. Willow we're working on. So yeah, just keeping you guys up to date with what's going on. Right, Loki? Yeah. there's a treat on the ground right here. And now there's a treat on the ground. Leave it right there. Then you're gonna leave it. Sit. I know you're leaving it. You just go play. Stay. So there are treats, like right under his feet. Down. Leave it. Oh, you little turd. Down. Leave it. That's how good. Leave it. Come, leave it. Sit. Yeah, that's our buddy. That's our buddy. Very good. Heel. So, that's a good boy. Stay. Treats. Treats. Okay. Sit. Good. Down. Good. Up. Good. Leave it. Come. Yes, that's our Baba. Good boy. Hi, Weedo. Hi, Weedo. Nookie. Hi, baby. That's a good boy. I know. That's adorable too. I like the color. Willow, are you going to be getting a raincoat? You're not. You already have one. Go, Willow. I think that'll work.